Hi Apple lovers, and welcome to another episode of iWeekly, your ultimate destination for all things Apple. Join me every week as I dive into the latest Apple news, exciting rumours and in-depth insights straight from Cupertino. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a loyal Apple fan or just curious about the future of tech, this series has you covered. This episode looks at the news from my trusted sources for the week commencing March the 17th. Coming up, we have updated OS betas, Resident Evil 3 released, MagSafe Charger update, Assassin's Creed Shadows launches, Siri team Shakeup, and Severance Season 3 is renewed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to stay ahead of the curve and never miss an episode. New episodes every weekend, and turn on that notification bell. My three trusted sources are 9to5Mac, Mac Rumours and AppleInsider.com, and there's links below. Now let's get into the news. Okay, so first up, on Monday the 17th of March over at macrumours.com, Apple released the fourth betas of Vision OS 2.4, tvOS 18.4, watchOS 11.4, iOS 18.4, iPad OS 18.4, and Mac OS 15.4, all developer betas. I'm running the beta on my iPhone 16e. This is coming on strongly. I'd expect in the next couple of weeks we will get the full public release of 18.4, and there has been some good improvements on Apple Intelligence. Then on Tuesday, March the 18th, over at 9to5Mac, Resident Evil 3 now available on the App Store for iPhone, iPad and Mac. I've got the previous two Resident Evils they've released. I believe Resident Evil 4 and one other one I can't remember the name of. I do like playing them, but I find I'm just getting them to finally see AAA grade console gaming on these devices. I will eventually get Resident Evil 3, but only if I finish and play the other two. Now, on Wednesday, March 19th, over at AppleInsider.com, Apple's MagSafe Charger gets a new firmware update. This is always strange for me. It's just literally a charger. However, there is a firmware for it. Basically, you just plug it in and let it do its thing. They never really do any release notes. But for those of you that have a MagSafe Charger, get it updated. Now back over at macrumours.com on Thursday, March the 20th, Assassin's Creed Shadows launches for the Mac. I must admit I wasn't that impressed with the last Assassin's Creed they released on the iPad. It was very buggy, and I know they have delayed this release several times. So I'm really looking forward to playing it. I am going to test it out on my Mac Mini M4, and it will also be a good test, particularly on the thermals on my new M4 MacBook Air. So I am going to check it out. I'm a big fan of this series, and actually I have been playing the first one as a retro gaming session on my gaming PC. Back over on 9to5Mac. We have Apple's new Shakeup proof series now being taken seriously. So all this week there's been talk about how all those features they promised us isn't going to happen from Siri. Apple are embarrassed. I covered that last week. This week they seem to have changed the leadership. Apparently someone from Vision OS team has come over to the Siri team, and ultimately because of this it looks like they're actually going to start taking Siri seriously. It's not often Apple fail or admit failing, so I think this will be a big push, and actually when Siri does come out, hopefully on iOS 19, we will see what they've promised us and what it should have been all along. And then lastly, back over at AppleInsider.com, Severance, the biggest success on Apple TV, will be back for a third season. I think I've watched about half of season 2, so I am due to finish it. I loved the first one, I completely binged it. But yeah, this is great news. It seems like the best show on Apple TV. Okay, so that's everything on iWeekly for this news. Please follow me on Instagram at Threads at TechHubWiltsUK. You can also check out my website at www.techhubwiltsuk.co.uk. And please click that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.